we're going to do my air fryer fried chicken. I had a request to see how I do it. Now, you may or may not have seen it done this way, but don't let it fool you because it is really good. This is how we love it. Now, I've already, you know I got my glove, I've already rinsed off my chicken, so I don't bother pulling the tip off. So this was a whole cut up chicken. What I'm doing, these breasts, now I got 2 different size thighs. It's ridiculous. See these? See how the breasts are? I don't need that. So just get you some good kitchen scissors and just cut that off. No need. I like to just take it and just cut it into 2. Now I hate that it has to be ripped like that because the skin is the best part, but what you gonna do, right? So I put this in tin foil. Don't even have to mess my bowl up. How happy does that make? How happy does that make me? Now, the next thing we want to do is hit it with our house seasoning. I'm just gonna kind of go through and work it around a little bit. Can y'all see that? I think everybody's got some of that. Now, here's the part that you may or may not know about. Plain old yellow mustard. Now, you don't need to overcoat it. Just come in here and squirt you some on. And as you work it around, you'll see if you got enough on there or not. But don't put too much because it'll just be too goopy. Now, I can take this off. So Myww. Okay. Now we're going to get to the coat the flouring. I don't use regular flour. I use rice flour. I buy mine at Walmart, but I'm sure other stores have it. It's really cheap too, surprisingly. I like to use this because it's lighter. It's not as dense of a crust. It's a whole lot airier, crispy crust. So I don't know if you saw my fish tacos, but the way I determine how much flour to count, I'm going to measure to begin with a ½ cup, and I'm going to tell you right now, I believe that's going to be too much. So when it's over, I will just scoop out what's left, subtract it from what I just put in there, and then I know how much flour I used. I got a piece of green. Okay, first thing, if you didn't see my thing, this is a Cajun Injector Batter Pro. I got it on Amazon. I got it specifically to do this chicken. It is wonderful. It gives it the lightest, airiest coating of flour you've ever seen. So when you put it in the bottom, give it a good coat so that the chicken, since it's so wet with mustard, doesn't stick to it. So we're just going to go in here with, let's see, I think we can get a thigh. I think we can probably get 3 pieces at a time. You don't want to crowd it because you want it to get coated on all sides. And just put your little lid on it. Get it upside down. Now, do you see how light of a coating that is? So then we're just going to do that to all of them and put them over here on this wax paper. So I'll be back after I get these done. Now, the next step is just to hit it with some butter flavored spray. I just think it tastes better than regular. You can do it with olive oil spray, whatever kind you want, but you do need to hit it to help with the crisping up. The legs and the thighs are my favorite. David's is the breast and the wings, so it works out. We don't fight over each other's chicken. Alright, I have the air fryer oven and the air fryer, and I use them for both for different things. I do the white meat over here and the dark meat over there, and it just seems to work. Now, don't ask me how long the dark will go in here and the white over there, because I honestly don't know, because I've never done it. So I couldn't tell you. Now, let's see. Some of these. And we'll put the other two. Let me see if I can spread that out a little bit. See how close that is? Oh, I'm going to put it down on the bottom. Sometimes you can get by with it, sometimes you cannot. So all I do is turn it on. Where's the chicken button? See the little chicken leg? I hit the little chicken button and start it at 40 minutes. After 20 minutes, I switch racks, and it has come out perfect every single time. Now we're going to go over here and put the dark meat in the other one. Alright, I already got out my legs and thighs. Now I looked in the app. These go by the piece, not the ounce, because I figured it'll just come out in the wash. The legs are 4 points. The thighs are 5 points. There's 1 point worth of rice flour on it, because I forgot to tell you how much was left. It was like 1/4 cup. And that's, how many tablespoons did I just say? That's 4 tablespoons, if I'm correct. So a 1/2 tablespoon on each piece of chicken, which just still came to a point. So let's look in here and see what we got. Ooh, don't that look good? Oh, are you sticking on me? Well, y'all. Okay, I got butchered that piece. Lord have mercy, don't tell me. Okay, I was going to say, don't tell me everything gonna stick on me. I apologize for my voice too, but there's not really much I can do about it. Now, the breasts show up half a piece, half a breast, which is exactly what I did. I cut it in half for, I think it's 5 points. And the wings show up for 6. I guess because they just have more skin. That's the only thing I can think, because there's no meat. But there you go. There's my air fryer mustard chicken.